Shalom. Call hello Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, Bahashim Akakwadash. Double honors to the elder apostles and elder bishops of GMS, even the elders that came before them, that taught us his truth. Shalom and salutations to all the brothers that push in word of truth and in sincerity, the hopeful elect tabernacle of David. To the Aquath that are listening, learning, being a pillar of rest, the hope, 144,000, one third, the hopeful elect of Israel. I'm the brother slash elder. And this is LA on fire, basically, or so they say. This says live. Marines fire at rioters as anti-ICE protests explode in LA. So this is live, right? Now, unless this is actually going on, whatever is or is not going on, they're pushing this. This is Tuesday. I highly doubt if anybody's on the street right now going back and forth with ICE. Unless ICE is out there stirring up the people, but it's Tuesday. What point am I making right now? Well, this weekend, I'm sure they'll be having another Trump protest. See, LA, what is this, today? This says today. Don't look like there's a whole bunch going on. But they're out there. So that looks like the Marines or the Guard. This is today, Paramount. No, this is... What are we watching here? Is this old footage of Paramount?
Something that city officials were aware of, that some type of raid might happen. It is my understanding this was just a situation of staging, and that it actually wasn't a raid, that the offices that they were at, we have known about for some time, but we've known them as the Homeland Security Office that mainly dealt with the Port Authority.
When did this happen? When did this happen? Today? No. This happened on the 4th of July, if anything. That's not today. That's some night. July 5th. What is that? The 4th was Friday? So that's Saturday night. Now understand, this is when these things happen. These protests. These protests happen on the weekends. Okay, so this is right. What am I getting at? Well, what's happening this weekend? Okay. What's happening? What happened last weekend? It was the 4th. Did anything happen? Did they inject anybody? Did they, get a pathogen out that might manifest in the next few days? Maybe. What's going to happen this weekend? Okay. This, more of the same, is the point that I'm making. So like here. This is Second Ezra's Stand in Their Power. Let's go to... it's right here. This is 2 Ezra 15 and 14. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, when people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. Well, right? That's pretty much this. Straight buffering, but maybe we'll move on. But this is it. These people are standing up with swords in their hands. Slocky. Unlawful assembly. Federal agents and Marines in full riot gear issuing dispersal warnings. What day is this? California governor had opposed military deployment amid rising local tensions. So, I mean, and we all know this. This isn't something that we don't know. Okay? 2 Ezra 15 and 16. For there shall be sedition among men. Wait. Let's start back at 14. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh. And one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands, for there shall be sedition among people and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. Okay? This is going to do nothing but escalate. Nothing is going back. Nothing is going to calm down. All right, from here on out, it's only going to get worse. Under the guise of immigration, these people are masking. What is this going to do? See, Judah is going to fight back. First of all, I don't recommend it. I say don't do it. Fair use all of this. Right? Don't hit nobody. Don't attack nobody. Stand down. Right? Agree with your adversary quickly. Over here, let's get that. All right. What are we gonna do? What are the pilgrims gonna do? Is that in the Apocrypha? Damn, I gotta get that off the phone, don't I? Matthew 5 and 25. Agree with thine adversary quickly, whiles thou art in the way with him, lest at any time the adversary deliver thee to the judge, and the judge deliver thee to the officer, and thou be cast into prison. Right? No. Get out of there. Go the other way. Don't get hemmed up with law enforcement, ICE and customs and immigration, La Migra, whatever.
The point of having a hearing. There's no point of you showing up to a hearing.
What does this really mean? Okay. Well, let's go down the list. Let's just say Latinos, ICE, raid. Latinos ICE raid. See what comes up. 2 weeks. 2 weeks, 19 hours. Trump-led ICE raids. Hispanic men, Latinos, protest. Okay? Who's Latinos? That goes all the way down South America. Right? Migrants. They used us, Latina voters, in Florida. What is Latina voters in Florida? Is this Mexicans? Let's find out. Mexican. Mexican shave ice. It says Latino workers vanishing amid ICE raids in Southern Cal. 3 weeks. Blacks refuse to help Mexicans with ICE. Mexico. ICE raids prompt ire from Mexico's president. Mexican Beverly Hills. It says community members confront immigration raids in Mexican Beverly Hills. Okay, so the Mexicans, right? Who's in LA? Well, you can largely Mexicans, and they're Guatemala. Yeah, that's what I'm getting at. Okay, so let's change this. Mexican, let's say Cuban. get the tribe of Manasseh, right? Cuban ICE raid, apostrophe, plural. 6 days. 75-year-old Cuban immigrant dies in ICE custody 6 days ago. This is in LA. LA mayor. Cuban immigrant fears deportation despite following legal path. Cuban, who are the Cubans? That's the tribe of Manasseh. Okay? Haitians react to news. Who's that? These are the tribes. We got the Latinos. That accounts for the tribes. Cuban ICE raids. How about Native American ICE raids? ICE agent tries to arrest Native American lady and send her back, send back to her country on 4th of July. 7 days. ICE raids hit Native reservations. That's pretty clear, isn't it? ICE wrongly targeting Native Americans. No, they're not. They're after you tribes. They know exactly what they're doing. We got Haiti, right? Let's see if we can get Ephraim. P-U-E-U-E-R Puerto R-I-C-A-N Puerto Rican. Ephraim, 5 months. ICE raids in Puerto Rico and Virgin Islands. How? How? Where are you sending these motherfuckers? 2 weeks. Bad Bunny blasts ICE in Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico raid video. Why? Those are the tribes. They know it. Trump's immigration crackdown in Puerto Rico. 5 months. So they haven't went in on Ephraim just yet. Slovakia. Right. Rally against ICE. See, federal immigration operation at MacArthur Park. What is this? Now? We're just tracking this thing, all right?
And now this morning we are working to learn much more about this video shared by LA Mayor Karen Bass. You can see it shows agents marching through MacArthur Park yesterday.
And you can see them going across the soccer field. Some of them were on horseback, others on foot, some in armored vehicles. NBC4's Lauren Coronado is at MacArthur Park this morning with our first look at the neighborhood as the sun comes up today. Lauren, good morning.
Lynette, Adrian, good morning. Mayor Karen Bass was not happy about this. She said the operation happened during the middle of a summer camp. Children were here for that summer camp. And we're talking about a little bit more than 100 federal agents. I want to give you a live look. Like you said, we're getting a live look for the first time.
What's with the summer camp thing? You do that shit at a summer camp where they're kids and they're going to go missing. You snatch them up. What the hell is going on with it? Like in the flood in Texas, the summer camp. It's not the first summer camp that the flood went through and a bunch of people came up.
Since that operation happened yesterday, this is where we saw all of those agents sweeping through the area. Right now, you're seeing folks who are really just exercising. It's pretty quiet. And here's what it looked like. Let's get another look at what it looked like yesterday morning. Agents like...
You see right here where somebody left the cake out? Somebody left the cake out right here in the rain? No, I'm kidding. It's a little MacArthur Park joke.
Guys mentioned some on horseback sweeping MacArthur Park, others in armored vehicles nearby. Mayor Karen Bass showed up and demanded the agents leave. They did, although it's not clear if it was because of the mayor's request or not. It's also not clear what they were doing at the park. A spokesperson for the Department of Homeland Security says they don't comment on ongoing operations. Mayor Bass, on the other hand, is certainly making her message clear.
My message to Angelenos is, and I'll say it over and over again, we are a city of immigrants.
It's old footage. So they're doing some remixing here. The point that I'm making is this weekend, let's see, Trump protest. Saturday, July 12th, right? 12th? That's a lot. 20, 25. Let's see what comes up here. This was last week. They sure did go hit the street on July 4th, though. That was crazy. Independence Day protest against Donald Trump. As they continue to do this, they want to get it into the George Floyd Summer of Love, area, if you will. So what we'll do, because we already know, see what they want to do is they want to expand or co-opt these protests and get some real ruckus going. So what we'll do is we will continue to monitor this, and if I find any more pertinent information, then I'll bring it back through. I might even have the words. Let's see. Let's do this. No kings. Because they got names for these things. See, No Kings 2.0 protest, July 4th. So the original No Kings thing goes back at least, what, a month? Okay, so we're looking for the next one, 3 days. Southwest of Virginia on Independence Day. 3 weeks, 4 days, 2 months. Let's see this. What's the actual?
In other news tonight, Immigration and Customs Enforcement continue their raids this weekend throughout the Southland. Car washes and Home Depot stores continue to be the targets for ICE.
Protests have popped up in response to the ongoing incidents. KTLA's Lindsay Pena joins us live from downtown LA with the latest. Hi, Lindsay.
Hi, Corinne and Rick. Yeah, an ICE Out of LA event was happening pretty much all day here on Olvera Street in downtown LA. We followed a group of protesters to the Federal Detention Center. You might have seen that at 5 o'clock. And then they came back here to Olvera Street. Most of them have gone home for the day, but they say they'll keep regularly demonstrating until the immigration enforcement operations happening all over SoCal stop. Video from TikTok shows a Highland Park food vendor being taken into custody on the 4th of July. He was selling food when masked agents, some of whom are wearing Border Patrol uniforms, showed up and put him in an unmarked SUV. Also on Friday, video taken by witnesses at the Santa Palm Car Wash on Santa Monica Boulevard in West Hollywood of agents detaining several people and then taking them away. And then this morning, another raid at a Home Depot, this time in Van Nuys at Roscoe and Balboa. One man who saw it says it all happened so quickly.
And within a few seconds, They just went after anybody that was running. And that was the main thing.
He tells KTLA he tried to document as much of it as he could.
And it happened so quick. Boom, boom, boom. Within a minute or two, I started walking around and just looking at the aftermath, videotaping what happened. And lo and behold, they were still back there with a big old band. And it's like full guard. I mean, it's scary, you know, like we're in combat.
The Department of Homeland Security did send us a statement about raids that happened earlier in the week at several Home Depots around Southern California, saying they took about 40 people into custody. They also said that the people detained had criminal histories that included drug trafficking, firearm offenses, theft, forgery, DUIs, and battery.
For all of that, well, they have all of this and they're so dangerous. They're running right up on them and grab them. They don't seem to be too scared of these serious criminals. Serious criminal is going to open fire on your ass if you run up on him. What are we looking at here? This doesn't make sense.
But they didn't give specific information about each person who was arrested.
Any serious ass criminal right now who is fearing that ICE is going to run up on him, that nigga's strapped. Strapped up, ready for a gunfight. We talk about cartel. Well, where's cartel and serious criminal? A serious criminal motherfucker's gonna fight you. He ain't gonna let you just grab him up and beat the shit. He's gonna fight back first and possibly die. Okay? And we haven't even gotten to that part. That's coming. When they stop picking up farmers and going down to the damn Home Depot and they start fucking with some jakes that are gonna fight back. Which I don't condone, but we're about to see that. Right now, they're punking fear because nobody's fighting back except for Levi. Okay? So the point being made here, right? We've crossed the Rubicon. All right? 2 Ezra 15-17. A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. Hell, that nigga couldn't walk down the street. For because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their house with the sword, the gun, and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation. So, I mean, this is not going nowhere. Okay? In a minute, everybody's going to be afraid to move. And Esau running in the hood, chasing people down, that's going to come to an end. Right? They're going to start bucking back. Right? And again, fair use, I'm not condoning anything. I just know what's coming. Right? All them jakes ain't just going to let, who the hell are you? Ice my ass, motherfucker. Right? That shit didn't go through Congress. Right? That's unlawful, so, you know. But what do? We agree with our adversary quickly. Come and grab me up. We'll see what happens. Right? We'll see what happens. That would be called the enemy coming in like a flood, would it not? Now, what this looks like, so shall the enemy come in like a flood, chasing people down like them. See? This is the time where
Palm Car Wash on Santa Monica Boulevard
this
in
is
West
coming
Hollywood
for you, Jake.
of agents detaining several people and then taking them away.
Judah.
And then this morning, another raid at a Home Depot, this time in Van Nuys at Roscoe and Balboa. One man who saw it says it all happened so quickly.
That right there. See, everybody ain't gonna, they're gonna have little squads out, and that's gonna be a firefight. It ain't gonna be just chase them down. It's gonna be bucking back and shots fired in all directions. 3 and 5 motherfuckers all shooting at the same time, shooting crazy. See, they ain't gonna just hop out, run up on people no more. They're doing it right now. They can scare a few people after that. It's like this, oh, you're putting people in planes and drugging them, killing them. You might as well try something. And that's not me. I'm not suggesting anything. I'm saying the natural course of things, people aren't going to let you just kill them. All right. So anyway, let's get mass death. The beginning of great death. Salakim, 2 Ezra 16 and 17. Woe is me, who will deliver me in those days? The beginning of sorrows and great mourning, the beginning of famine and great death, mass death. We're at the beginning of mass death, the beginning of wars, and the power shall stand in fear. The beginning of evils, what shall I do when these evils shall come? So, behold, famine and plague, behold, famine and plague, tribulation and anguish are sent as scourges for men. Anyway, it's getting bad. Stay prayed, man. Keep your head in the game. Continue to watch. We'll see what happens this weekend. They're trying to get a George Floyd summer of love. With that, we hope the electorate edified you, brothers and few sisters. Got to be looking around, circumspect at all times. Shalom.